Hey guys, it's John, and today I'm going to talk about Roku stock ticker ROKU. What Roku is essentially a cable box for all the streaming services such as Netflix, Hulu, Disney Plus, HBO, even hosting local news channels. It basically gets rid of the need for traditional cable television, the cable TV box, and instead puts popular streaming services that everyone already uses into one place. Year over year, compared in this corner, they've basically doubled their assets. They've doubled the cash they have, and they could easily cover all of their long-term debt if they wanted to. Right now, they're focused on expanding and growing and essentially taking all the market that was previously in television into the streaming services. So not too long ago in 2018, there was over 90 million households subscribed to traditional cable satellite television. And here in 2020, we're looking at a little less than 83 million. And this is just looking specifically at the US market. We're not even looking at the broader market of the entire world. In 2018, there was 171 million subscriptions to streaming services. Now we're looking at almost 192 million in 2020. So in a not too long explanation, how does Roku make their money? Roku makes most of its money through its unique advertising. The company recently revealed that its advertising and media profits surpass the money it makes from selling the connected TV hardware. Roku earns 69% of their revenues from its advertising and media, comparing to the 82 million it did in hardware sales. Roku also claimed that it had 27 million active accounts at the end of 2018, a 40% year-over-year rise. I mean, you can see it in their financials. So basically, as long as the market keeps shifting from traditional cable television into the streaming platforms, particularly Roku in this case, then Roku will continue to grow its top line and continue to expand into more areas in the US and eventually the world. Now, you guys can fact check me on this, but from other YouTubers, other Roku videos that I've seen on YouTube, one advantage or moat that Roku has over any other streaming service like the Amazon Fire Stick or whatever other ones there might be out there is that they've been building the relationships for a really long time with all these different publishers and streaming companies. They've been at it for a while, so they just have that competitive edge because they've just been all over the place and they have that first mover advantage in this kind of industry. So it makes them kind of hard to catch. So looking at ARK Invest's ETF ARKW, we see Roku is their second largest holding. They've been adding shares consistently, bringing it to the top two right under Tesla. So if they're going to make Roku their second largest position, it's because they see something that others might not have seen. And I think the mainstream might be catching on to it because if you look at their stock price currently, they're trading at all-time highs today. So it's really just a matter of time to see where price will go. This could just be another one of those stocks, kind of like Tesla, where if you buy in now, in 3 or 4 years, it really won't matter if you bought in at 200 or 220, 180, because with the amount of growth and revenue numbers that they're pulling off, who knows how the market could value it in the coming years when they actually expand to really ridiculous levels. I'm talking tens of billions of dollars every year in revenues. And I think they could pull those figures off in maybe 4 to 5 years from now if they keep doing what they're doing. As for a technical review of Roku, I'm not at all saying you should buy in right now. Every person has different investment goals and risks that they're willing to take. Me personally, I'm willing to buy some Roku at this price level and sit on it if it drops by half. But don't invest what you're not willing to lose. I personally think that they have a long way to go and their market share potential is super high, and they basically have such low global market share at this point in time that the only direction they could go is up. Now, that doesn't always hold true in stock price, but buying a piece of this company, you could expect this company to grow in the long term, and I'm pretty confident with that. In my opinion, I think if you bought any small amount of Roku and just sat on it and built yourself a position that you're comfortable with just leaving alone, not touching it, if it falls, you average in more, and ultimately build that position for the long term, then it could be something that blows up in the future. Who knows? The fundamentals look good, and I think they're pretty disruptive to the cable and satellite television space. So that's it for this video. I hope you guys learned something about Roku. If you enjoyed it, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to hit that bell notification. It keeps you updated when I make new videos just like this one. I'm not sure exactly how the YouTube algorithm works, but when you guys like and subscribe, it helps my videos rank higher and more people can see them. But anyways, thank you guys for your support. I read all your comments and I reply to them as quick as I can. So thank you guys, and I'll see you in the next one.